I think that's base what it does in 5e with the spell feat.
It does, but the BG3 version is different. That's why he's asking. Because Kobar's allowed BG3 version. Because, like, not all the BG3 feats are different. A lot of them are the same. The big three that are different that I noticed, Tavern Brawler, Resilient, and Spell Sniper. Resilient is, on short rest, you full heal. No hit dice expenditure or nothing. Just, if you short rest, full heal.
Damn.
Spell Sniper is, instead of ignoring 3/4 cover and half cover, you do lose that. You instead get to choose one attack roll cantrip of your choice. It gets added to your spell list and works off your spellcasting mod in full. And that specific cantrip crits on a 19 and 20.
Damn.
Meaning, clerics can now just, for shits and giggles, yoink Eldritch Blast, have it be Wisdom, and it crits on a 19 and 20 now.
That is interesting.
It's crazy powerful. But
50-50. Rules is written, it's an alternative, but losing the 3/4 cover.
Losing the 3/4 cover sucks, but for how it works in D&D, because you still get the range increase, that's a 240 range Eldritch Blast that crits at a 19 or 20.
Yep. Now here's a question though, because Penn has the question: does he get to keep? Does the spell range increase across all spells, or just that one?
Yes, it's all spells. That part is still the same. Yeah.
That makes it. That makes a bonus. When you had said you get to pick one spell, I really thought
it's for the crit bonus. It's that one specifically is only for the cantrip you choose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the crit bonus is only for that one cantrip you gain.
And it boosts the casting range of AoE spells, but not right.
It wouldn't buff the range, no. So, like, the best way to put it, if you're looking at Acid Splash, right, the 60 feet that you can place it becomes 120. But you can choose two different people. No, that doesn't change.
That's what I mean, though. It's like something like Shatter. I can place it 120 feet away.
No, because Spell Sniper is only the BG3 version is cantrips only.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the other thing. Cantrips only for base one. Versus default Spell Sniper is all spell.
Yep. Any spell that has a range other than touch or melee.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Tavern Brawler, which Leon gets this buff. Basically, I get to keep improvised weapon shit, so I get that as a proficiency, because BG3 just gives you improvised weapons flat, so I don't think that that's unfair. The big thing Leon got is, basically, whenever I punch a dude, I throw a dude, or I throw a thing, or I smash a thing, I double my strength mod to hit and the damage.
Yep.
So basically, I don't have a +4 to hit when I'm throwing the Arc of Ignis or that Trident now. I have a +8 from my raw strength mod, and I get a flat +8 on my damage.
Yeah. So I do have one question, because the way that I have to theme this, this is for Avik. Question, Avik. Do I bring back the Gabriel-style rapier, or do I do something different? Because the other alternative is to do something like Adam from Ruby.
What was Gabriel's style again? I need a refresher. That has been years.
Yeah.
Well, we are recording, so you are free to discuss. But is there anything you guys wish to do here in town? I'll let you guys do any sort of shopping you guys want to do. You are also free to visit any places you want to visit if you want to do anything like that. Feel free to take some downtime, because I'm sure you guys probably need it after everything that just happened.
Yeah. I know as Leon, there are, with now having runes, and in particular, something I actually want to try to see about RPing to get from Cassandra, because given the flavoring of the item, I think Cass could actually help me make it. There are some things I'd like to buy as Leon, or craft, if they are not easily viable. as I'm looking into some runes, and one of these in particular might be good for some of the rest of the party. I'll just drop that in chat for anyone who has a devious mind like myself. Looks to Silas. Hey, you want an extra upgrade to your weapon that makes it closer to Shadowblade? That right there. Read that and just laugh maniacally with it. Look at the third quality. Look at that. It's great.
Oh yeah, I know. It's amazing. So currently we've got side quests we can take here.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are side quests and main quests.
What quests were you guys trying to decide on for this?
If you scroll back up, I've kind of favorited some of them. It seems actually we've now got 3 votes on the Dragon Hydra. Basically, we had a chunk. We have 2 side quests that we can probably pick up both, honestly, because they both don't sound that bad. Also, they're still side quests, so they give us less progression, but still some progression. And then we had a normal quest. Basically, our options of the ones that I like myself, there's a serpent that has been called the Serpent King that has been pestering a village for so damn long, the people can't sleep proper anymore. And they are starting to go, at least considering the quest text is in all caps, I'm assuming kind of Borderlands villager insane. They really want it gone, because they miss their sleep. So that's kind of quest number 1, is deal with the pesky serpent that's been we're bugging the fuck out of a town, so they might actually reward us with some stuff. Quest 2 is a very similar request, but not a serpent. It's a Dragon Hydra. So, yeah, fun.
Where's?
Which, granted, both of those, to me at least, with my Monster Hunter brain, sounds like very good equipment or shit we can make, because both of those might have some very fun properties. Main quest-wise, another serpent one, basically, but of a different origin. We might be going to sea, dependently. A noble sailboat has been upturned, and their cargo has been taken and eaten by a specific serpent called the Braided Serpent. The noble basically has been placing bounties and shit on people to try to get rid of this thing because he wants he wants his coffers back, or the majority of his coffers back. Problem, it's been failing. The man is so broke and is starting to run out of money that he will possibly not be a king anymore if he does not have it be killed. So the quest is his final plea as hey, I'm gonna bet my kingdom on this, and you're gonna get a king's ransom if you get rid of this damn thing. Because he just wants it dead once and for all. So that's basically the big 3. And Pen is asking, oh yeah, Cobert, are we able to find scrolls of Kibble's cantrips? Oh yeah, that's a good question, since we now have that too. Pen was asking for, like, the Kibble stuff. Are we able to find cantrips or scrolls of Kibble's cantrips?
Oh, yeah, you want, like, spells from Kibble's, that's, yeah.
Okay, I'll admit I'm in favor. I'm in favor of the Call to Aid.
Go ahead, Evic.
I'm in favor of Call to Aid, but I also want to do Monster Hunters Wanted.
The very last one?
Mm-hmm. Rare Hybrid poured on the loose for about 2,000 on kill and 500 extra upon last specimen recovery. But also on the same point, it's happening near a wizard's tower.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I did just get a fun little tool that can actually help us capture it. Although, Cobard, I'm checking my inventory. I don't know if the net of Titan Strength was actually given to me. Like, we traded it. I don't know if it actually got in my inventory.
So I guess we've been out of the
let me check.
long my character here.
Yeah, because I know I have my net thing, or my robe, but I don't have net.
Okay.
Oh god, there's some really fucking good ones in here.
Mm-hmm.
In Anzai's inventory? Yeah,
No, in Leon, because they
it's
still in
his inventory, so like I guess he didn't trade it to you.
Weird.
I don't know how to trade it.
Oh, that's all good. It's what we tried to do earlier, but I can, if needed, I can just drag and drop it.
Yeah, if you can drag and drop it, that's nice.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that tech will work. Perfect. Okay.
So, what were you saying about being able to do with this short bow again?
So, 1, the Percano rune. choose the third option and double its necrotic damage dealt, so that because it just states on the bow, all damage dealt that is necrotic from the bow, you heal in full. Meaning, if you do 2d4 necrotic damage, you heal all of that 2d4 necrotic damage. And if you crit, funny. But there is another thing that I was considering that you might also want to put on that bow. Which, by the way, me and Kerber kind of figured out the ruling of. It's slightly different from my game, which we can talk about when I play mine.
Yeah. Runes do require a rune crafter to order for them to like add them into your items. They aren't there, but you do have to find a specific person to like do it. It's not like
Could Leon do it?
So we altered Draconic Deal to be a bonus action cast, but I could still do it normally as well.
it's not.
You have the normal version. That one is like a day of needed a CD. You can.
Leon wouldn't be able to do it, but Silas could because it's more of like a magical enhancement than like a smithy kind of thing.
Another one. This is when you said I could respec. This is why I was thinking about it. I was half thinking fucking just slapping myself into fucking night so this stopped being a fucking problem.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it is technically more
No, I get it.
like a
I'm just
magical
annoyed that
enhancement than.
I'm annoyed I can't be a normal crafter in fantasy. Interact with the fantasy shit at all. Unless I'm artificer or the fucking smith cleric.
Forge.
Forge cleric. I mean,
Yeah.
no, even the Forge cleric, I'm not sure would be able to do it. It's more.
Hey, literally, I can manifest. I can change a piece of copper to gold. I'm pretty sure I can forge a fucking rune. Considering half the subclasses, you literally have the ability. I just touch a thing and it's magic now. I think they can.
Such a thing as magic. But yeah,
It is. I'm not even fucking with you. They get that at level. That's not even me being fucking like. They legit get an ability of I touch a thing, it's magic now.
But yeah, like you have to find like a rune crafter in order to do it.
So
Okay. Would I be able to, with Cassandra's help, get that made for Leon? Because if you're gonna trash my dreams, I just want to know if I can confirm get that. Because I was thinking about getting this.
I have 3 places, 2 places I want to go currently, which is mainly just gyms to ask questions and see if he has any other pets I might want.
What is this?
Joe.
It's a hex.
It's a hex.
Oh, the brute.
Yes.
This hex increases your physical strength, the cost of your mental fortitude, gain falling traits.
I feel like that should be able to make hexes.
One size larger, carrying weight. You have disadvantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened.
Considering she is a witch, and their class literally specializes in hexes.
Where is this from?
It's from the same thing that gives you the rune. It's just a little farther down.
Okay, hold on.
It is in Melando's. If you open it, you go to... Basically, when you're going through the thing, right above magic runes, curses.
Curses. Okay, I gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so that's why there's 2 lists.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Also,
sorry,
for Silas's case, by the by, because these things don't have a stat cap thing, the intelligence curse is busted because there's no downside to it.
Which one is that?
In the Melando's compendium, you can go to items, curses, hexes, and in, I believe it's mind? Yeah, mind. Mind is fuck busted because it has no downside. It's literally just, oh hey, people have an easier time reading like your emotions if they stay within like watching you specifically for a minute. So they just get detect thoughts, but only they can glance your surface mind thoughts, and you get it too for free. But that's the only downside. The other ones are like, oh yeah, you're debilitated by taking these.
Oh yeah.
Int is the only one that doesn't, which I thought was insane.
Well, for now though, I have to make myself poor by buying a whole bunch of spells from the kibbles.
For future.
But like for hexes, yeah, I mean your wish can, but like,
I was figuring Chaos would get involved with that.
yeah, I if Cass wants to make like a check for it, then fine.
I roll.
Like these are not just like, oh, you just get it. You do have to kind of roll for it, but like,
Oh, I'm fully aware it's not going to be a. I was willing to spend funding on it.
Yeah,
I was.
It's like
I
1,000
was about
gold
to-
pieces, but yeah.
I know. I was about to jokingly say, imagine if I went out of my way to go get the youth one for the lovely lady.
For what?
That's
Hi.
another option.
Get her youth. Yeah, curse the hex of youth. Basically, she doesn't age magically or at all. She has disadvantage.
Immortality
on death
as a
saving
curse.
throw. Immortality is a curse. You have disadvantage on death saving throws, and if you do die, another creature attempts to bring you back to life with a spell. You have to roll a d20 of a DC 10. On a failed attempt, you are failed to bring back to the attempt to revive you fails. When you succeed or fail, the DC of the roll is permanently increased by 1 each time you make it.
Yeah, it's immortality with some costs.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I've only died once, so that.
But
My
no,
luck is pretty
it's not a
good.
consistency. It's mainly just like
Oh
from
no,
whenever
I
you
just
get that
meant
curse
my
on
luck
you.
is pretty good with not dying.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, the hexes are like you would have to basically carve it into your body somewhere. So I guess you would have to pick a spot where you would have it like put.
It'd be the first time he's been stabbed by
Yeah.
a friend.
Yeah.
No,
but-
this is why Leon was wanting to get this. Well, I mean, it's gotta above
I mean,
board. It's gotta be a while before I get anything to
I
help
can't really
with the
blame
physical
you,
stats.
but
So,
like, yeah.
I already kind of know where Leon would want to put it, just because I mean, it's very symbolic for what he's doing and what the kind of character he is. Blazoned across the back, Doom Eternal style of he is the Slayer.
All right.
And
Well,
his sword.
I guess
that.
everybody roll me just like a d20, and we'll see who does what first. So that way
Gotcha.
you kind of
Oh,
It's all good. Yeah, order of operations.
yeah.
I have friends. Imagine I get the first one. Yes!
Looks like
There's
Silas
also-
is going to be going first so far. Nope, Viola.
Nope,
Just
Viola
beat
is.
him just by one. Okay. So it'll be Viola, then Silas, and then Cassandra, then Amaris, and Leon gets to go last. Oh wait, pound it, roll it. Roll me a d20.
Oh my god, I thought I got the lowest.
Wait, what?
Okay, so pound will go after Silas. Okay, alright. So Miss Harmony,
Yes.
what sort of business are you taking care of?
Well, I have 3 things I want to go do.
Okay.
Well, I do want to go visit gyms to
Alright.
get
Because now I'm carrying this very much giant spider egg in my backpack that is weighing me down.
Alright.
And,
I will take you to gyms.
Yes, because I want to also see if I can get more pets.
Alright, let me
What?
delete everybody here.
Oh, what the? Oh wait, was that? Oh, wait, Grundus was there.
Yeah,
That's a crumb!
Last time he was
Hello.
here.
yeah, he was there. I don't really delete your tokens very often.
Well, I mean, he wasn't here for a while.
We only been here once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were here like way back in the early.
I still know
And
where
this guy doesn't have a functional shop.
Yeah, Jared
It has been a
will
minute.
kind of like give you a big smile and kind of like you see like he still kind of carry like a little pet in his arms and there's this kind of cuddle up next to him. It's just like, oh, hey there, little fella. How can I help you today?
Hi. So I have questions for you.
Hmm.
Mainly, I do mainly have presiding on like 3, really. I've recently come into a new pet that I'm planning on taking care of.
Ah, well, new pets are always a wonder to have.
I don't know if that was just you or me, but you cut out. Like, you
Oh, okay.
lagged on that one.
Sorry, he said new pets are a wonder to have.
Yep.
I'll reach into my bag and, like, slowly pull out the very heavy spider egg.
Okay.
So this is what I'm going to be working with. Found them on my last mission.
Looks like a spider egg. Not too many
Yep.
people take care of spiders, but so what's your questions?
Well, since you are the master pet taker all around, do you have any advice on how to about one, raising it up, and I don't plan to raise it for fighting or anything. I kind of want it as like a helpful friend for special things, plans I have in the future. Besides that, really need to figure out more of a diet for it and how to incubate it, because I understand eggs still need to be incubated from whenever I was younger.
Yeah, from what I can see here, it's still a cocoon. You probably want to keep it at a nice, dry, warm area, someplace that's not going to get a lot of moisture or anything like that. Because spiders tend to put their eggs someplace that's not hidden away from most of the elements. As for raising it, I mean, for most spiders, I would probably suggest maybe some sort of enclosure of some kind. Probably at least getting it set up so that way it can make itself a little den somewhere. As for feeding it, most insects should be fine. I would avoid any sort of insects that are natural predators to spiders, which there are a few.
From what I understand of how big this one is going to be, I think it needs like 4 times what I would normally eat, so that's quite a lot of bugs to try and get.
I mean, yeah, more likely. You might have to get probably a few bagfuls here and there, but...
Possibly. Maybe I can try hunting bigger ones for like excess food for them.
But, and then every now and then, you just need to give it some water. Might want to either have just like a small pond of water. It just depends. How big is this spider? I'm guessing from the size, it's going to be pretty big, right?
From what I can tell, from my knowledge, it's something like a giant spider from the end points of it, so gonna be about 4 times the size of me.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want like a large enclosure then.
I was thinking of trying to buy a property either outside the city or something close. Something maybe even just built to maybe near a cave system. Not like a deep one, but like a small one, and maybe man-made. Just so I can give this one a proper set home there.
I mean, I suppose that will work.
Besides on there, do you have any other pets on you than your ownership that could be a good companion or guardian for this one whenever I have to step away for adventuring?
For a spider?
For just kind of the household.
I mean, there's not too many pets that I can really honestly recommend for a spider. I mean, even like another spider, they could tussle each other. Like, they're not exactly the most sociable creatures.
Sorry, I just looked over in the side chat. Owl bear.
I really want one, guys.
I mean, you want something like the only thing I could maybe recommend would be something that the spider isn't going to want to either try and eat, and something that the whatever you have with it isn't going to want to eat the spider.
Okay. What do you actually have on pet sales currently, or younger creature sales?
Sorry, no man, Ray. What the fuck?
I know at one point we had made a list. I don't know if the message is still pinned though.
I will actually go look back on the pin messages and see.
Gee, it's been a
I'm not
while.
seeing that.
The only one I
no,
see pinned is now we're level 2.
No, okay, yeah.
Wasn't there a pseudo dragon, something like that?
There
No, I'm
was a
not seeing
Sword
the
dragon at some point. I thought he actually had a character.
We had it.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Duh, I copy pasted it as Leon. 1 second, it's in my notes. That's right. That's why it's not pinned. Okay. So, Displacer Cub, 5,500. Hitherland Lynx, 1,000. Hawk Fox, 1,400. Fern Lizard, 1,200. Filgary Fox, 1,800. Baby Phoenix, 3,500. The benefit of that one was it couldn't really die, or it could come back. I know was one of that one's benefits. The Coibra, 7,000. Micro Griffin, 4,000. Owlbear Cub, 3,000. Blink Fox, 2,500. Blade Cub.
2,000 gold?
Yeah, this is all this is all gold pieces, by the way, because that's across the board.
Yeah, it was actually back before we started making bank.
Blade Cub, 2,000. Shinehorn, 1,000. Lighter Dragon, this one was immortal, I do remember that, 2,300. Chimera Cub, 10,000 gold. Mothcat, 1,300. Feline Foul Song, which was like a demonic familiar that actually could give you some benefits. 2,200. Prey, not sure on that one, 1,100. Desert Pseudo Dragon, which would basically just be free find familiar, but it's only the Pseudo Dragon, and you can bring it back. 1,000. Blink Pup, 1,500. Kate Sith, 3,200. That is all the pets that were offered last time.
You want to post a list there?
I can. Uno memento, as I will copy paste it into the chat.
Yes,
Guys,
because
I have 5,000 gold right now.
I figured you. I was also doing this to see what I know you were going to try to want to get one of these.
Owlbeard.
And I guess now Cobard can pin that.
Okay. Will
So Owlbear 3,000, Micrographing, Coibra, Filigree, Fern, Hawk. I don't think any of these would actually fit, except maybe the Mothcat. But even then,
Oh, also, Avik, I have a power collar, and if we put... Yeah, the spider would be medium, right?
yeah.
but after coming out of the shell, yes.
Yeah, we can cast the enlarge part of enlarge reduce on it if we put the collar on the spider.
Well, you want to make it an even bigger spider?
It's like a spider.
That'd be even harder for me to fight with, or chain, because I do a third the size of it.
God damn it! I just thought of it. More. Stop big enough. More.
More.
I mean, if
Fucking Kylo Ren.
don't want to put something in there that's smaller than the spider, because the
Oh,
spider
yeah,
will
no,
probably try and eat it.
The good news
I mean,
from the magic item, technically, it's friendly to all of you and your companions. So long as you introduce it, it would be friendly.
Yes,
definitely couldn't get the Chimera.
that's
Cup.
only
The lighter
after you spend that amount of time with it, I believe.
which I would, yeah.
Until then, it's basically just a wild spider.
Oh yeah, no, I expect that. The Coibra might have been like one of the better ones to go for that.
I know that one also had some. That's one I actually want to get as Leon at some point.
It's 7K, so I mean that's up to you.
Not now. I got weapons to improve.
I was mainly looking to get advice and see if you had any tips or methods to help improve it. Which there are some there. This Cobra has luck. God damn. It's amphibious. It is a medium. Most of these creatures are medium-sized, from what I can tell. Except for the eventual owlbear will become a large.
I know the Coibra got to large.
No, the Coibra, it starts at medium as a.
It starts at medium. It gets up to large. I remember that one. The
Most of them
Chimera would. The owlbear would. Most of the rest. The only other one that would get big is the Displacer. The rest of them, I don't think do, because most of them are actually shoulder-sized pets. I think the only other one that was surprisingly big, I think, was the Hawk Fox. I think that's the other one. But that was a medium. That doesn't get big.
Yeah, Displacer Beast. Yeah, but these are mainly lawful evil, so.
Yep.
I mean, nature-wise, yeah, but I can't really dig over that on there. And yeah, the only one I would probably say would be great to go for would probably just be the owlbear cub, but not as a protector, more just as her pet. The other one I would say would be a good pet would be the blink puppy, because it'll be small with me, but eventually it can just grow up to be a medium size. Plus, it can go in and out of existence. It'd be an excellent X-side guard dog.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting the cub or?
Well, I'm not buying the cub, but I will.
Let me in there.
Because I know someone else is gonna buy it.
Okay.
I forgot to give you this as well, Ava.
What's
I
that?
do need a better weapon though, but I can buy a better weapon for 300 gold. It's fine.
Something that helps with the short bow as well.
Oh, what did you send me? Oh,
Right.
arrows?
So,
Oh, I'll take the +1 arrows, yeah.
anyway, anything else you wish to ask him?
Well, that's... Oh, hold on. I realized why I was lagging so bad. I have, like, multiple instances of this fucking, browser opened up for some reason.
Oh no, that would do it.
I had, like, 4 of them background open. I was like, why are you all open? Okay. No, I got the info I wanted from him.
Do you know anyone that does supply like a good amount of bugs?
I mean, you probably want to hit up probably like a bait shop, you know, like a fishing shop. They probably would have something like that.
Are there any in town?
I mean, it's not really like a harbor town. If you need insects, I mean, I could probably supply you a few, but I'm not sure if I have enough to like supply you for a spider of that size. But I could maybe at least get you started.
I mean, if not, I can also go back to the guild to see if they have any like giant monster spider parts that it can feast on.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
All right. Oh, and I'm sure one of my partners is wanting to come in here to look up. Points at like owlbear.
I mean, they don't
I
really
already know.
eat monster parts. They tend to eat like the fluid, like the organs of the creature. They
I mean,
suck them out basically. Like,
yeah, liquefy, drink them. Yeah, I understand. Trust me, I've been bitten by these things a few times.
all right, okay.
Okay. By the way, another of my partners will probably come in here and try to purchase an animal. I already know that she's been giddy for that owlbear for months.
All right. Well, I look forward to it.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and step out, because next I'm going to go to either construction or real estate. Depends.
Construction or real estate.
Real estate, not yeah, well, I need to go somewhere to either purchase,
You're gonna
like,
build something.
I need
You're
to
gonna
go-
buy something. Okay, all right. So what do you have in mind?
it's either I need to go somewhere that I can purchase like rights to a land or an already developed property that has access to a cave nearby.
Or we could just kill an incubus like we did in the last the other campaign.
I was gonna say I could technically see if they could allow me to like buy a piece of property back here on the other side of the Dustwater River and like make a man-made cave. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how much property are you wanting to purchase? Is the first thing.
Well, I don't plan to make I plan to at least make a decent sized house. How much space would you consider one of these blocks to be?
Like this is like a 5-foot square.
Like the 5 foot square. How far of distance would you consider that to be?
I would say like acre wise, I would probably put it like around like maybe 500 acres.
500 acres.
500?
Okay, so probably at least like 5 acres of it.
I mean, yeah, like back then there was a lot more land available, so like, yeah, it's a.
No, I understand on that. I'm pretty sure that's like a guard tower over there.
Feet that is Covard. Do you realize?
I was hoping like, yeah, probably like 5 acres worth for a decently good sized house with a big like area I can cover off, and I will try to get it to where it's against the mountain, so I can have someone excavate a cave there for me.
I think it should be like 10 acres.
But
Oh, 500 acres is 21 million square feet.
Fair enough.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that much.
Wow.
So I'm gonna probably just ask for like 10 acres of it, but I'm also gonna have it they exclude 10 acres into the mountain.
Okay.
Well, not 10 acres into the mountain, but like let's say like 3 acres up front and then 7 into the mountain for distance. I don't know where you would need me to go to purchase that. I mean, I honestly don't think it'll be that much, considering, unless it's somehow 1,000 per acre.
You gotta go to the real estate agent.
But I don't think.
I got a general ballpark of when Leon looked into it, and it's not cheap.
I don't think it's that expensive either. It's the same thing.
I mean, I know I was able to get possibly like a few acres. Was going to look like about.
Let's see here. So it is near a town or city. Not.
It'll be on the outskirts on the town city.
Yeah, but it's still near
not
one.
directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, near one. I mean, it has to be somewhere within propertyship of
Yeah,
here.
you
'cause
are
I could-
also
I could
near
technically
a
just run in-
river as well, so you are next to a. You do have
Not
like,
exactly next to it, but like a couple again, like several acres towards one, which would
Yeah.
still be quite a bit of travel.
So let's see here. All right, I'm gonna roll. All right. Because I am kind of looking it up, and it's not cheap. All right, so
I don't expect it to be like cheap. It's not actually like I'm trying to buy a property in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. It has to
Yeah.
be somewhere in the city because my job is here. We don't have cars. I can't drive like several miles this way.
In fairness, I imagine for where like Leon's the hill where Leon's sister's grave is. I've always imagined there's a chunk of city we just can't see behind the hill from the perspective.
So for 10 acres, it would cost you to live there 9,480 gold.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah,
you have that kind
there's
of
a,
money, right?
there's a reason I was looking at, like 2 to 3, not 10.
Okay, what if I downsize that to 5 acres?
5 acres. Let's see.
Because I would have to pay people to help build the house because I still
Yeah.
need the money.
Would be 4,740.
4,740. Yeah, no, that's a lot more doable. I can do that. So, I'll take that down to 5, and this would 740. You said.
Mm. There are ways to like mitigate the cost.
How so?
Alright.
Yeah.
So, like, how most places do it is because most people can't really afford just to, like, straight up, like, land. They usually make, like, some sort of arrangement with the city in order to basically, like,
I mean, I could attempt it, but I can't do it right now because I was literally going to have it as I could start once I have the property and everything set up there. I was going to eventually, with the pet, start doing as our plan was and start creating silk and fine weaved materials to give to the town.
Yeah, like, if you provide, like, a source of product or income to the town, they will lower the cost of the land significantly, because basically you're building a business.
But I can't do it.
essentially, there.
Essentially, I can't do it right now because I don't have the way to do it. So it'd be an empty promise. So it would take several months.
Oh yeah, no, they understand that.
Yeah,
Building
so
your house doesn't happen overnight.
okay, so
It's basically like taking out a loan from a bank. They don't expect you to like pay it back immediately. Like, they still
Okay,
expect
well-
you to pay it back at some point.
okay. So I'll do this for haggling and also setting up this deal if that would work for you.
So, current idea for me is as soon as I can get the property, have everything set up there, in about a year's span of time, I will be able to insource giving you part of giving you part of profits whenever I start selling out like fine silks and materials that are going to be coming from that place of business as my way of income to try and keep things going and act as leeway for you. That way you can make a profit off of the fine materials that I will be providing and or making for the town. And, I get my specialty of having a slightly cheaper property cent for living there.
Okay. How much of this profit are you giving them? that does also count for how much they're willing to like cut off for you.
20%.
20%. All right.
20% equity.
You know, in medieval times, that's pretty good.
That is really good. They don't even do that on Shark Tank.
I mean, 20% equity off of making a batch for fine silks and robes for someone who has the talents to make them or create such similar things. In the same point, I could start extending extra businesses with alchemy or herbalism or jewelry in the same point, because I can do all the trades of that.
Alright, so what they'll do is, let's see here, because this is how they kind of would probably do it. Alright, so so they will sell you the land for 948 gold. And this is going to be paid basically like for like, you know, basically it's like a monthly kind of thing. Like you pay that much in monthly payments, you get like a year to basically set up your business, and then once you have paid at least 5 payments, which should cover the initial cost, they will require, let's say, 10% to cover any additional, like, you know, like taxes and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm writing this down so we can have a proper like talk over with this. So the initial price is 908 gold is for the payment.
948 like each month.
948 gold per month, and until the amount that was originally the price is paid off, which is around 4,000, so about 4 or 5 months worth of payments.
Yeah, it'd be 5 months worth of payments, and then after that they would require just 10% of your profit to basically cover any, like, you know, taxes and things like that.
Okay, only 10% of profit as a workaround.
Which is a pretty decent deal.
I didn't get a good ass deal. What the hell?
I mean, I am offering on them. I didn't say the point of I could also make more than just this. This was for the initial dealings of just the silk. Or sorry, for the fine weaving products out of it. Any other businesses that come up past this point is not part of this deal. That's the other downside to this.
Redefine.
So okay. So that is
other coin or money you get is yours. Like, they're not gonna, like,
Yeah.
It's not
take that out from you.
They're only gonna hold you what you both have in contract.
Yeah.
okay. Well, that knocks down the good amount.
They're
and
technically
now,
getting something out from you. Like, that's kind of what they're getting out of it. They're basically
I
getting
understand.
a resource. That's kind of how these cities work. Is most people are just like, yeah, I'll set up like a shop or a farm or, like, a place of business, and you can get like a cut of it per month, and that's basically how they supply.
it is how the banks work.
Yeah, that's how the banks work. But, like, it's more resources than just pure money. Because
definitely get no, all sounds good there.
They
I'm
don't mind
definitely
just having the money, but they prefer resources because resources is a lot easier to, like,
Well, that's
trade
also
around,
just
but yeah,
that's also long time money as well.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, with that should be able to help over with that. I also realized I forgot I had a cat's collar. I forgot I had a cat's. You have perennial ability to land on your feet. You have advantage on checks maintaining your footing. You subtract 20 feet from falling damage when actually calculating falling damage.
Oh, that would have been handy. I forgot you had that too.
I might just actually wear that. Just Viola, the little choker she has, is now a cat collar.
But,
I mean,
like,
okay.
yeah. So that The payments, like I said, will not start until at least a year has passed. You don't have like your business set up by then. Well, you're gonna have to pay one way or the other. They don't really care.
I mean, I probably would have more money by that point alone by my the amount I make off my investments I have over in the hall.
I just say,
There's also the fact of you are a treasurer.
One way or
I am a
another,
treasurer.
They're gonna get their pay. Like yeah.
Oh no, I am a treasurer. I can quite literally make money appear from thin air, technically.
You have a much easier time finding it and knowing the instant value of a thing.
Oh, I know. Trust me. With
Anyway,
how I work.
is there anything else you should take care of, or is that everything?
The only other things I would probably put into that is I don't know when we're gonna start moving out on this for the fight. I don't know if that's the end of this or like in the point of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to hurry this up.
We got a minimum of a week in world.
Okay, well I can get this to get project started. I'm gonna go to the stonecutters. I'm gonna go to the woodworkers areas and basically just say, okay, I purchased a property recently on this far point of town. I would like to try and hire for people to dig out into the a bit into the mountain for a free cave at the land that I purchased, and another one for a cave in the land I purchased, and another one to help build into the property of an actual home for myself and companions.
Okay.
And home only needs to be about a 2-story with at least 5 to 6 rooms.
Jeez. Okay.
It has to be with enough rooms for bedrooms, but I mean 5 to 6 rooms as in like people will have to share bedrooms on it, like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with like kitchenette and everything.
All right.
Amaris doesn't sharing a room with anybody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're not sharing a room with anybody, is what you said?
No, she could share a room with anybody. She doesn't care.
I'll share it with him. that was already going to happen. You already know Viola's going to go to her snuggle buddy for the night.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
I just if we were bunking up, Amaris doesn't care.
So you want at least 5 bedrooms and how many stories?
I want 2-story. I want to have basically on the works. There's a dining room,
furnished as well.
No, we can buy the furniture ourselves. If anything for basic, I would probably go for basic furnishing for. Actually, yeah, we'll go fully furnished because might as well.
All right, a fully furnished home for 5 bedrooms, 2 stories. It's going to come with basically everything you need, like hearth, cooking spit, and it needs all that other stuff. Will be 6,000 gold.
That is completely fair. I'm okay with the 6,000 gold in that. What if I added in a basement to where I could actually do the craft works? Not a big one, just enough for one to me put up like a workshop in to work on multiple projects.
Depending on the size, it can range between like 500 to 1,000 gold.
We'll go for one that's 500. I don't need a big space. I just need one to where I can put work in.
Okay. And for the tunnel itself, it probably would cost you, depending how deep they're going, probably like 1,000 gold pieces per
Per what? 100 feet? Per acre? Per what?
Let's say like. Yeah, per like 100 feet, I think would be fair.
Okay, I can have them expand it later on from the point. 7,500 gold for the moment right now.
Mm.
All right, I'll go ahead and gladly pay up for that. So that will leave me with about 68 platinum and 741 gold.
Still have a lot of. Oh my god.
She was the richest of everybody. There was an actual reason why Ava chose treasurer, because she had a fuckload of money.
And I know how to work with, quite literally, being the eventual future dragon, I'm going to be making a horde. So money gain is not going to be hard.
Oh yeah, and your subclass, well, it has no combat. Good God, it has RP shit and finding shit. It's got that.
It'll take some time for it to get done, but it'll be done.
Oh no, I expect them to take time on it. It's more of like I have a week to work and supervise with them. That's the whole deal. I am gonna try to put this egg, not to like get it made instantly, because even then I would probably have to go out of time to basically have them make a pen for it out there for the time being until the cave is complete. Because the cave is meant to be its home to where I can go in, collect out, can bring it food and or sacrifices, depending.
Okay, all right. Anyway, all right. Moving on. All right, Silas. So, what would you like to take care of?
I'm about to bankrupt myself on spells.
Whoa!
Look at
As it,
do you
as it,
paper. Look at all of it.
oh, it gets worse. Here's the problem with me bankrupting myself on spells. Cobart gave me a stupidly overpowered magic item that basically means the only thing I have to do is buy the spell scroll, and it's automatically going to go into the spell book.
No, there's also one item I wish I could buy because a certain other kobold has it.
Do you want me to RP this, or do you just want me to ask what the
just,
prices are?
Like, I just need to know what you're buying. I
I
don't know what the prices are.
2, 3. I buy 3 third-level spells. 1, 2,
Okay, hold on.
3, 4.
I'll start typing in chat. Hold on. So 3 third levels.
3 third levels, 6 second levels,
Jesus.
2, 3, and 3 first levels.
X seconds. Okay, 6 seconds. And how many for the last one?
I am. Hold on, brain. I'm trying not to laugh.
Okay.
And 3 first levels.
3 first levels. Gotcha.
So 3 third levels, 6
6
second
seconds.
levels, and
3 firsts.
3 first levels. Okay.
Oh my
All
god.
right, awesome. Okay, so let's see here. Where are my scrolls? Ah, here we go. So, for the 3 first levels, it'd be 150 gold.
Easy enough.
And for 6 second levels, it'd be 600 gold.
Again, easy enough.
And then for the third levels, let's see. It'd be another 600 gold.
Another 600.
Yeah.
So you got the grand total of 12 plus 150, so 1350.
Yeah, 1350.
Actually, cut one of them off because there's no. I will pick this one up later, and I will do it specifically if we do another fucking defense quest.
Yeah, and if there's like a specific like spell material cost to the scroll, it does get added.
Well, the scroll will have no spell effect cost.
Okay, I'm just saying like if it specifically requires like a material component to cast it that has a price, it does get added to the cost.
Yeah.
Of the spell.
AKA Revivify Diamond would be in the scroll cost.
Yeah, it's a basic spell cast.
Well, it'd be like
yeah.
300 plus 200 equal 500 for like a revivify, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so remove one of the third levels. So it's actually only going to be 2 third levels because there's one in there that was just a duplicate of something I already can
So
do,
it's
just a
400?
lot cheaper.
Okay.
So 400. So that's take 200. So it's 11 whatever. So minus that and then minus 5 from that. So okay, so that's easy enough.
Yeah. 1,000.
So yeah, it's 1150. Okay. So it's minus that, and then actually minus that exactly. So I'm left with 100 platinum. No, because that's 65. So that would be over because it's 550. So I'm left with 110 platinum and 21 gold, and 38 silver and 3 copper.
Yeah, you're not broke. You still got plenty of good money.
Well, the only
Look at
reason
this
I'm not
wizard. He's still
broke,
got money.
Hobart, is because we've been. Well, here's the problem: because we've been at level 6 for so long, I can't buy 4th level spells.
Yeah. True.
So, what spells are you getting? Is the other question.
Hold on. I want to know. Can I drag? I can't drag these on. Okay.
No, I
do
would have
this
to
now.
do it for you.
Oh no! I should be able to drag them from the compendium.
Do?
I was hoping that the pop-up. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
how
can-
I've
you
been
can.
adding spells.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. That's how I've done it as literally as Istara for like, here's things I'm going to make, but they're in the bag of holding as a fairness of we don't have them yet, and so I don't confuse the fact of, oh, look at that, it's my inventory. Hey, here's your thing. It's like, no, it's in the bag, so I know for a fact we don't have it yet. But it's on my little like makeshift shopping list of things I want to make because I did the same thing as Leon for the runes.
Right.
Okay, so we got Awaken Rope. So I'm getting Awaken Rope, Binding Curse, Seeking Projectile. I'm actually grabbing a lot of support stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Second level.
So this is all excited. Anyway.
Yeah.
Look, it's a
Getting-
big day for Wizard Kind. More spells.
Getting Crackle. We're getting Lightning Charged. Because I can just fucking cast that, and anybody who attacks Leon will just fucking get electrocuted as well.
Ooh.
We're getting Force Blade. Poison Dart is just fucking insanely brutal.
Curious.
Crackle, make sure I got a Force Blade. Did I get? Hold on. Did I put that on there? Poison Dart. That did go, okay. Psychic Drain, which is another brutal one. Seeking Orb. That one's for me. Arcane Weapon. Okay, this one is specifically for doing Anzai's weapon, because I basically make her weapon infinite ammo and not having to reload for 1 hour.
Okay, so if Pound wants to go with a different crossbow, that is an option now. That's good.
Yep.
Well, 11-7 Magic Archer gets the thing that makes the bolts magical.
That's true, but infinite ammo.
That is also
It-
true.
Yeah, infinite ammo and you don't have to reload.
Yeah.
I mean, I already ignore the loading
Okay.
property, but
So you're,
Yeah,
you're
still
all
good.
this from
Elect-
Volume 1?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
so Volume 1 is just everything's organized by spell level. Volume 2 is alphabetized. They're
Yeah.
the same spell list, I checked.
Okay,
I'm also
I got
getting
it.
Electrocute and Aether Lance.
Okay.
I'm a dangerous man now.
I can imagine. For once, my D&D knowledge isn't translating for how scared I should be of a spell. Hearing a bunch of spell names and just sitting here as Leon, like, boy, I'm in danger. That's a lot of spells. I have no idea what they
It gets
do.
worse. You know why I chose Poison Dart?
Hmm.
So, Poison Dart, if it hits, it inflicts the poison effect if they fail their con save. And Binding
Youch.
Curse holds people in place if they fail their strength save. They can't move more than 5 feet from a spot.
Jeez.
Arcade Weapon replace. Oh, here's the best part. So, Arcade Weapon, I gotta read this one to you because it's brutal and it's only a first level. You touch a weapon to imbue it with magic. For the duration, the weapon counts as a magical weapon. Any damage dealt by it is force damage. When casting this one, a weapon with the ammunition property is no longer consumes ammunition when fired and does not need to be reloaded. When cast
Wow.
at 3rd or 4th level, the duration goes from 1 hour to 8 hours. When the spell is cast at a slot of 5th level or higher, it becomes 24 hours. And it is not concentration.
You do have to make sure to prepare these spells, because, yeah.
I will. I have been choosing which spells to prepare. There have been days I have not had my lightning bolt, and I have had my fireball. The problem is, first and second level, because I don't have the ability to have that many more spells prepared at the moment, because I need either an ASI increase or a what do you call it? I either need an ASI increase or I need an item that gives me increased intelligence. I can only prepare so many, and there's a lot of first and second level spells I need to have prepared for the party.
Alright, is there anything else you need to take care of?
I would actually. I saw spell rock grenades. I would like to in the store at one point. I want to purchase one because I want to break down how it is made, because I want to make a spell that lets me make a spell rock grenade on the fly. It just can't be stored. Like, you have to use it immediately. I also don't expect this to be instantaneous, like, do this right now within this week. That is more, I want to purchase one now so that I may do that, and then we may discuss how this spell may look and at what level.
You're aware it was, well, like, I guess there's only, like, 2 places it could basically be, but, like,
It was at the guild. I do know that.
The rune rot grenade?
Yes, rune rot. I thought it was spell rot, but rune rot, yes.
Yeah, it's 500 gold pieces.
500 gold pieces to possibly make a spell that would very much help us. I will make that trade. Where its inventory is where my gold is. 500, you say?
So, yeah, it's 500 gold. It explodes and produces a specific effect depending on which type of grenade it is. So you need to specifically pick which type it is.
What types do I have to choose from?
Confusion, fear, hold person, hypnotic pattern, or slow.
Fusion, fear, hypnotic pattern, or slow. What do you guys think?
And hold person. Yeah. The spell's DC save is 15, so it doesn't like go off of your thing or anything.
Yeah, that's I have plans. I have this idea that I want to make that we'll discuss later. But this is just Silas buying the item to begin deconstruction and study in his downtime.
I mean, hold person, as good as it is, we're in a Monster Hunter campaign, fighting humanoid enemies. While we did recently fight a lot, isn't always a guarantee. Also, it is a little like semi-overrated. Still a great spell. Semi-overrated because they do get 2 saving throws before their first turn, technically.
Yeah. Well, and hold person is out because I have a first level spell which basically does the same thing.
Yeah, that as well. Slow's pretty solid. Hypnotic pattern's crazy, just because if they fail once, they're out of the fight. And technically, we no longer have that because that is now gone. Because our caster who could cast that is gone.
Yep, hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
And just throw it in my inventory. That's all I got. Also, I can still help Leon because you gave me on loot. You gave me the fucking candle set that basically means these all go into my the set of the secret scribe candles. And I fucking asked you if you wanted to do the overpowered way, and you said yes. So all of these spells went into my spell book over the course of about an hour. For no fucking cost.
Nice. Save them expendices. Shadow Money Wizard Dig.
Take you to the Artificer shop so you can buy it real fast, because it is in there.
Oh, I need to add my platinum back then, because I thought you were just going to drop it into my inventory, and... okay, so that's back to 110. Alright. Rune Rot. Oh, you meant the spell one. I was talking like any of these. I don't need the 500 one.
Oh, well, I mean, which one do you want?
Well, so I guess at this point my question becomes, do all of these function under the same principle if I wanted to create a spell that does something similar?
No.
Oh. Well, I don't plan on imbuing a spell into it, so I'm gonna... I suppose. 500. Be down to 100. You know what? Screw it. Buy them all. gonna buy one item. Buy one item.
I mean, yeah, like the grenades work in a specific way. Like they can only really function and break them down and learn about them and craft them yourself, but you can't like put your own spells into them. If that's what you're thinking of doing.
What I am trying to do, Kobard, is I am trying to create a spell based off the runes on these orbs. Basically, I want to create a spell that kind of does something similar, but is not wholly the same.
Okay, I got you.
I am not. Yes, I am trying to supplement the idea of having to have an item pre-made for a spell you use in an instant, but there are conditions and different things that go with it as the downside. And the fact that obviously you burn a spell slot to fucking make it, which means you're down a spell slot rather than having an item.
Alright.
I still bought one of each anyways, because, you know, I'll lean into my broke wizard thing. I now have...
Well, you don't have to spell one specifically, but yeah, okay.
Well, no, I bought one of all of them.
You did? I just see the flashbang, the gravity, and the shrap. Oh, okay.
And then spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't see the spell, but okay.
It's right below shrapnel.
I don't
I
see
can
it.
share my screen.
Like, I see that it's missing out of the shop. I just don't see it in like the chat. So for whatever reason.
It always update the chat once you have a tab open.
Okay.
Yeah, once you have an initial tab, if you start buying more, that initial tab after a while stops tracking.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oh, I thought you meant you were looking at my inventory.
No. He's looking at the chat of like the purchase stuff you did.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you about the spell later on to see if it's possible, but Silas would still buy these to study. 'Cause either way, he'd still want to create the items. As an item, they are useful.
Gotcha.
That is mine concluded. So now I can just help Leon because I did my shopping. I got everything else.
No problemo. Alright, who's next? I think it was,
It's half its price, right?
yeah, so you would get $750 for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna delete that and then give myself the $750.
Mhm.
So it's that. So you get plus 750 GP.
Any shops or anything you should go visit?
Probably to get some potions again. How much was each potion? Regular potions of healing are 50 GP.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the up tier of it?
The
That is
greater
the
heal?
greater.
They're like 100
How
gold,
much
I
gold
think.
pieces? Like
I can check because I have them in the
okay.
1 second. I don't have all of them. Actually, I might have a chunk of them because I've been buying them. Let's see. So basic is 50. There's a mediocre, which granted I wouldn't recommend buying because they do the same fucking thing as a greater. It's 100 gold. That's 3d4 plus 3. Don't bother because greater healing potions are also 100 gold and do 4d4 plus 4. So that one's just better. Then there is superior potions, which is 300 gold pieces for 8d4 plus 8. And then I think supreme potions is like 1,500 or something close to that.
Okay.
And that one's that's the big kahuna of that fucking heals you good. Supreme. Oh, Supreme is 600. Yeah, they are changed. Yeah, Supreme is 600 for 10d4 plus 20.
Greater is 100, right?
Mhm.
Yes, greater is 100.
So it's gonna do that. I can. There's only +1 bolts in here, right?
Oh,
Or is there a way I can buy like +2, +3 bolts?
not sure if they have +1 or +2, +3.
I think they
I think it's
do.
only +1s.
Have...
But, well, I only see the +1. Are we at a high enough rank to get +2s? I guess.
let's see. +2?
Yeah, +2 bolts.
I think so, because they are rare. You would be at that point, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can't get to the guy that's back there.
Yeah, hold on.
You can like move with WASD or like the arrow keys, and then you can just double click on him to see him.
The game is unfortunately paused.
It is? Weird.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, now I can see him.
Yeah.
Bolt. There's only +1.
He's adding it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was checking. It's like, are we at a rank that could actually provide that? Because for a while, I don't know if we've updated the shops for our proper ranking yet for being like probably in the midst of silver.
Yeah, you should have access to anything that's rare, so yeah, I'll add that.
Each one of these are per?
No, that's for like a bundle of 20.
Yeah.
Oh, each one of these is a bundle of 20? Okay.
Yeah. The ammunition cost is like that's the cost of a bundle of 20.
Okay, I see.
Because that's the standard for ammunitions. The only one that breaks that rule is blowguns. Blowguns get 50. But the trade-off is blowguns do no damage. They do 1 point of damage, and they do like you usually want a poison to go with it. But yeah, no. Granted, I am also a fan of the rule of blowguns do a D4 of piercing, because at least then it's something.
Anything else +2 you need me to add, or?
I think that's probably fine. It's mainly the ammunitions I think we're going to care about, because I think most of the weapons and magic shops are still pretty relevant. So, yeah. You're good.
I did want to check.
Oh shit.
Because if I
They
need to
do
add it,
have
let me
it.
know.
Oh, that is expensive.
I have to decide what pet I want. I gotta do this fast.
This one's how much? 14 AC. 14 AC, I think it's sweet. No, it's heavy. Oh. Yeah, it's going on the wish list. Oh boy, powerful explosive for free. Don't mind if I do.
Oh,
Funny.
is that free?
It's probably still like
The weight and the price probably got fucked up. Because that might weigh a metric shit ton. Or it just doesn't have a price.
Well,
That's the
it
other
doesn't have a
option.
price. Okay, alright. Let me...
Fun!
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Seeing a lot of stuff is getting added in here or something.
And beep. And beep. And beep, beep. Okay. Alright. I gotta...
So I'm looking at these alchemical acids and fires. For a bolt, could it be used for bolts? And if so, how many bolts could I get out of each one of these?
Like specialty ammunitions kind of video.
They're just meant for throwaway. They're not like meant for like coating.
Oh, these are in the coating?
They're not meant for coating. They're just meant to be thrown.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but wait, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, so many decisions have to be made today.
Is there a spot where I can buy kind of like things so I can tip my bolts?
Don't know at the moment because we haven't really had much of a ranged player
Uh,
that was
mean-
consistent.
I'm working on it. You would have to get specific, I think, injury stuff. Hold on. I can add that right now, actually.
Wow.
Guys, I can get more than one pet.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone doing their general character maintenance and all that draft. I must do the maximizing maths for pets.
I must
pets
pet
per
max.
gold. Guys, she's pet maxing. Stop her!
All of them.
She pet maxing, dear God.
Stop her! Stop her now! She's pet maxing.
That last one isn't available yet.
If I didn't need to improve my weapons, I would be saving up for the Koibra. I do want to get that at some point for Leon.
So, if we're all at the shop, by the way, here, do you mind if I sell something of mine real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that because I got shit to sell.
Yeah, I want to sell the Splendor
So
Spray.
anything that
belt.
is injury for the poison stuff, like you can't like do for like I believe ammunition.
Yeah, it's up to 5 pieces of ammunition each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. That is nice, but that's not really doing your thing anymore.
Oh, the only issue with that is none of us speak Sylvan.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's true.
Looking at the blink dog.
Oh, I know. That's why I was debating on like, oh, should I go for that? Because
I know.
technically, I mean, in 3 levels we could try to learn Sylvan instantly, but I mean, I could.
Wait,
technically...
unless, hold on, let me fact check myself. Never mind, I'm wrong.
You thought you
I
spoke
speak
Sylvan?
I thought I did.
LOL.
But it's Solana.
Yes, Alana's the girl, and
Alana's
I think
my-
I think Lorelai too.
Solana automatically has it though.
Anyways, but either way, I mean, hey, if you want to go for a blink dog, go for it. It's only
Wait,
1,500.
it looks like a fucked up Scooby Doo. It does.
It does.
I mean, it is a puppy.
Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
I mean, debatable.
This week got a lot of stuff I'm not using. So yeah.
What are you? Are you just a cat? Oh my god, you're just a cool ass cat.
What were you looking up? The moth cat?
I'm looking
How
up
much?
the set.
How much do Griffin uncommons get for trade-in? The Griffin stuff, because we have a general idea since we were allowed to craft those. They are pretty much the average prices of items. So like, Griffins are uncommons are 1,000, so they'd be like 500 per turn-in. Rares, since the rare minimum has gone up to 3,000, so that rares are actually good cash-ins. Rares is 1,500 for trade-in. I don't think we know very rare yet, because we're not there yet. Probably close to 5,000, going off the average of other items. Dependent on how strong it is. And we've never gone past that. So, shrug.
Let's shrug.
Only character who might be on the precipice of learning that is possibly Giz. And even then, that's once his weapons awaken to it, not that he can make them right now. But anyways. Yeah. So like 500 for turn-in pen.
I have to
Okay.
do math now.
So
So...
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep the Ring of Volley. I still need that.
But anything else, Anzai?
Yeah, I'm just writing down my shopping list.
Fair enough.
Gotta do some
All right.
maths.
All right. I
can probably
believe
just
that
change this in a bit.
is Cassandra, what would you like to do?
Oh, actually, do you care if I do a quick sale on an item or two, real quick?
I mean, yeah, sure.
How much are rare items again? Where you did like 1,000, 1,500?
Rares are 3,000 for purchase, so trade-in is 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay,
3,500.
Cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trade in the Splinter Spray bow. Like, it's done me good, but it's falling very short. I have better area of effect weapons and better bow tactics with this thing. So 1,500. Gotcha. I'm just gonna do this here.
As a warning, I'm gonna have 22 gold and 7 copter after my purchases. I'm just letting you guys know.
Oh no.
I can give you some money. I can give you some money.
You're 390 gold.
I guess for the sake of these, because I have already got these. How could I sell the some of the potions I also have for their cost amount? The only one that doesn't have a cost amount right now is the Dragon's Breath, which I don't know how much that exactly is going to cost because it is a rare item.
The shopping list has been made. I have
The 2000 the rare thing, that's a flat across the board if there isn't a price already for it.
Is 2,000?
Well, no. For like the rares, like if it's a rare item, 3,000 across.
Well, it's a rare potion of
potion. That is more Kobart's take then, because I always varied potions from items if they are consumable.
Yeah, because I have two items. Two potions I'm going to sell for their gold price of about 700 total for both.
What potions are you trying to sell?
I'm selling two of my defense potions and the one potion of Dragon's Breath because I've already learned how to make them. So recreating them.
They have a price of 350, so they would be sold at
all of them.
Potion of defense is like 350, so if you have that.
Yeah, no, those already had the price for it. It was just the Dragon's Breath I needed.
Oh, Dragon's Breath. Yeah, that'd be different. Jeez.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and delete both of these. Take another 700 into this account.
It'd probably be at least 400 for that. So.
Okay, so. Okay, well, I've made about a decent chunk of worth of profit back. I'm back now at 328 platinum and 741 gold.
Oh, over here in the corner, you see Silas purchasing an alarming amount of spells.
I'm choosing to completely ignore that.
Everyone else catering, selling, Silas in the corner. I'm gonna take your stock!
I'll take your entire stock!
What's the ruling on spell scrolls? For who can use them?
We ruled it that basically you can. It's omnicasting. You can do it up to what your equivalent spell level is. So, like as Leon, I can activate up to technically 3rd level spell scrolls.
But to learn it onto your spell slot, you have to be a prepared caster.
Yes. It also has to be something in your spell list as a caster that you can learn. So you can't just go, I'm a witch, and I have 0 access to cleric spells. I'm a yoink spiritual weapon. If your class does not give you that, or a feature does not give you that, or like your subclass of witch states you can learn any spell from cleric, then you can't learn spiritual weapon. It's only stuff that you could learn, that you can then get a spell scroll and then learn it that way, if you're not a prepared caster. Like Druid and Cleric are.
Which compendium has the potent injury poison?
Not sure. That's up to Gobert.
Good.
Alright, so I'm going...
The what?
Pound was asking which has the potent injury poison, where the potent injury poisons are for a compendium was.
Oh, I think that's from Kibbles.
Kibbles? Okay. Oh yeah, KC, K3Cs.
Yep, yeah. KCCC, items, poison craft. And anyone that is injury.
I forgot that I have one spell which is actually really fucking good that I just always have prepared because that fucking Aboleth spell book. I have Phantasmal Force because of the Aboleth spell book, and I just completely forgot that I have that available.
The book was good.
It was.
It was well.
Gave me a lot of foresight things that I don't use, like clairvoyance and augury.
True, but you never know. It might be useful at some point.
Alright, I think I know what I'm doing now. Alright, so I'm gonna sell the Merc blowgun, because not really used to me anymore. I can still technically use it, but I'm way out of its range 9 out of 10 times, so...
Okay, yeah, okay, so who is be next? I guess that would be, Cass?
It is Pen.
Yeah, okay.
Pen.
So other than buying stuff in Cass, are you doing anything else specifically, or...?
Other than buying stuff here, just be helping out Leon.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
I guess, do you want to roll and see if you can do the X, or...?
Yeah, let's do that now then. What would I be rolling?
Roll me a d20. Add be your.
Spellcasting?
Yeah, just roll me like a d20 plus your charisma. Just a flat d20 plus 5, if you would, please.
So
Absolutely.
these say
Okay.
that they have to pass a Constitution saving throw with a DC equal to my poison crafter's poison DC.
It'd be equal
would
to
that be
his
exactly?
DC. It'd be 16.
So 16. Okay,
Yeah, it'd be 16.
not bad.
It's actually pretty decent. That's a step above my tyrant poison pouch, which is a flat 15 permanently. Unless I strengthen that, it's also something I'll have to consider.
All right. So where are you putting it on Leon?
Very much akin to the Doomslayer. The mark of the Slayer on the back.
Okay. All right. You can apply it.
Garhu. I will take the money out of my own inventory because I would have supplied what was needed.
That'll
for
be
that.
1,000 gold pieces for that.
Yep. Thank you, guys. It'll be rather useful as soon as I get used to dealing with the pain from that.
By the way, how many months have we been away from the guild?
It's been a
Yeah.
week.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I was
been a
gonna
week.
say, it has not
We weren't gone for a month.
No, I'm meaning beforehand because I'm realizing I might actually be owed some back pay.
No, it was only. It was like 1, I think. And I think you already calculated it last time.
Yeah, we're getting close to the next one. After like this next week, I think you'll be getting our second payments of stuff in there.
I'm gonna sell the Merc Blowgun Club and the Siren Song Silencer to get 1,000 gold coins.
Okay.
I'll just delete those out of my inventory.
Oop.
Where did that go?
And then, well, if there's nothing else you need to take care of Pen, I guess we'll take care of Giraffe. And...
Let me add it.
Oh no.
She's passing!
Let me
so
in.
you're going to Jim's? Okay.
Of course I'm going to gym.
Alright.
Have you met me? And I'm only buying 2, guys. It's not a big deal.
And where are you putting this warg that you brought with you?
Oh, I forgot about the
Yeah, you do have him. We collected him after the fight, that's for certain.
Do you think you can pay the couple extra?
No. Hey, I'll let you know this. I'm helping get a place for us set up to where we can actually put our own animals.
I totally forgot what her voice was because it's been so long.
We can put a comically large doghouse next to the place.
We could.
I mean, I'm already making a cave for a giant spider, so yeah.
Oh, also, we could probably make a giant spider even bigger, I have a thing.
Oh, but it could eat me much easier then.
But you're gonna be its mom, so you won't eat it. It won't eat you, I mean.
That's hopeful thinking.
Yeah, wishful thinking. Jim!
Welcome.
Hi!
How can I help you today, ma'am?
I kinda am very interested in, Bowie's really coming out today.
Mm-hmm.
On accident.
No, I really want to play the Friday campaign. Not Friday, Saturday campaign.
Yeah, sadly I won't be able to host this weekend.
I know!
No.
Job.
Yeah.
I was here a while ago, and I was kind of looking at your owlbear cup that you have.
Oh, yes. I'll back up.
Yes.
Or you want to purchase it?
Yes, please. It's
All
just
right.
another thing I
Let's see here. All right. Let's see the elevator code. Okay, that'll be 3,000 gold. Do you need any like food or proper like nesting or anything like that?
probably nesting.
Alright, I can either provide you a realistic nest or a artificial nest.
What I'm assuming of realistic. What is an artificial nest made out of?
Mostly like polyester.
What do you think
It's a
would be
lot
better
easier
for,
to
like,
maintain, but of course it's not going to be like the legit thing.
I'm on the move a lot. So what would be better?
I mean, I would probably suggest then the polyester because
Okay.
like the realistic one, you do need to like either take care of or like have somebody take care of it because the elevator will eventually like start causing like some breakage here and there.
Yeah, that's okay though. I have a pet warg, so this is nothing.
And yes, right. Do you want food with that as well?
Sure.
Alright, how many days worth?
Three for now.
3
'Cause I'm
days?
sure there'll be anything, yeah.
I mean, basically, but you still probably don't want it. You just whatever.
Oh. Yeah, I can find food in 3 days.
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, there'll be an extra 50 gold for the nest, and 3 days worth of food. Be another 3, so that'll be in total 3,000 and 53 gold pieces in total.
Hold on, I gotta do math. Hold on. Oh. You said 3,000 what?
3,053.
Don't have enough for the other one I wanted. And that's okay.
Would you like to beg for my? Would you like my money?
No.
Well, how much is the other one?
I would need like 400 platinum. Or 40 platinum, I mean.
You said 30 platinum or 400? There's a big difference.
40, I think she said.
So 40 platinum?
Yeah, 40 platinum.
That was the other
But
one.
you know-
Okay.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
me-
yeah, sure. Have 400 gold.
I thought, like, you know, the polyester bedding and the food was included in the contract.
No, it's not.
No.
You're making you're basically making an artificial home for a like
No,
big
I don't
big
have to
creature.
get one. I had like a top 3 or 4.
Well, the artificial home is just for the cub itself. Like, as soon as it gets big enough to like outgrow it, it won't really use it anymore.
So
Yeah, you can.
this damn fucking nest that I just paid 53 gold for.
The 3 golds for the food. Owlbears eat a lot.
They do.
They do.
No. I was like, we can always just find food. It's not a big deal.
Leon is actually well studied in this matter because he specifically has fought owlbears and knows their tendencies. Why freak the fuck out when there was a quest involving them? Because like, oh yeah, that's a problem because they literally
I don't have to get,
attacked this city
I
before.
don't have to get the feline fowl. I don't have to get that. I can get something else, guys. The other one I was gonna get was a Shinehorn that was on my list. but I feel like that'd be a bad mix. So maybe I'll just get the owlbear today.
For now.
For now, as
Probably
much as
want
I
to train
to
it to get used to having other animal friends.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna have quite a lot of them, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh. There's also the matter of who's watching over the little guy when we're gone.
Me,
I mean,
he's coming with us.
No, not while we're gone.
He's coming with us.
no.
Travel companion.
So you're suggesting that we bring a small cub
It's gonna be like Tick,
into
go in the
danger.
backpack.
He's not gonna be able to do like Tick. Tick was a living smart creature.
Yeah, in the backpack. I'll give you
Alright.
enough jerky. My hand is ready to go guard.
Quite literally, we could just pay somebody to be a handler for him back at the place.
Hand is ready. It's a
Anyway,
bird.
I have given you the stat block for the owlbear. I guess I'll roll a d2 and see if it's a male or female.
To know where is the. Oh, I see.
It's a male.
Sick. I gotta find the name now. Not me. We'll
So,
find
yep,
the
it
name.
has 12 AC, 19 HP.
As a cub,
Yeah, as a cub.
okay, I'm gonna star this. That's my D&D tab.
They're not exactly bulky as a child.
They get much bulkier later.
Yeah, much bulkier later. Anyway,
Okay.
alright. Anything else, Giraffe?
I'll probably go and check on my other animals, like Fastball. Fastball came with us,
Alright,
but like if I'm
oh yeah, also, roll me a D100.
no, Cobard, no,
What?
no. I know what this is for. If I'm
Come on, it's just a D100.
Freaking
Roll a D100, what?
sorry, Amar's gonna be a grandmother today. 72.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. You have festival has impregnated a horse.
I have two. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, one of them.
I'm sorry,
one
what
of them
was
is now
that?
pregnant. Yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
One of the horses is impregnated.
Which one?
Dear God.
Which one?
The first one. I guess.
Also, I have a male and female goat. Did anything happen there?
Oh, okay. Roll
Yeah, we got
it.
start doing
Yeah,
this.
like, roll it. Like, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Anyway, yes. I mean, this is what animals do. I mean, what do you expect to happen?
What are you smelling?
I'm having a crisis.
A crisis of what?
This is what animals do.
Yeah. They're also being caretaken by an old druid that is just
Yeah.
taking care of himself,
Yeah,
letting
he's-
nature do as they do to. So,
Exactly. He's not like
Yeah.
making
we have a baby
sure
goat.
that they aren't like
Oh,
properly.
Wait, are they just pregnant or are they actually like birthing?
Pregnant. I don't
It's
think they would
probably
have-
pregnant. It's not been that
Pregnant?
quick.
Okay.
It's only been a fucking week.
Yeah,
It was
it's-
put down on that woman.
She is pregnant.
it's not that fast. Yeah, but like yeah, nature has definitely taken its course.
Clover was my first baby and she's pregnant.
Anyway,
Look, yeah, more grandbabies on the
All
way.
of the animals get pregnant before any of my characters.
I mean, we could speed. We could speed that up on some of them.
the old couple also seems a bit worse for wear because of all the animals that you have taken care of now. But like yeah, they're holding up.
Really bad. I do feel bad. I'm gonna hire somebody, I promise.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
probably
so-
what we need
Yeah.
to take care of before you get
Yeah.
more.
I mean, they are old. Like they're They're proper retirement age. They're like, yeah, by watching over maybe a animal, but now you get like 5 of them here. Like,
I'm probably gonna go hire somebody because I feel really bad for this old couple.
Sure. All right.
I don't know where I'm going to find a handle.
Yeah. Last but not least is Leon. What would Leon like to do?
Well,
Here, goodbye, guys.
given that the main bulk of what I was wanting to do requires a runesmith. So, how would the process work if I were to try to get Silas to help me with doing the runes?
Of doing the runes?
Yes, for making them.
Silas would need to kind of either learn or be taught how to do it.
To the library.
Deliberium.
Yes, so. Granted, it's better if we make them than go buy them raw, because it'll be a lot more doable.
What do I need to roll? Is that Arcana or is that straight intelligence?
I mean, I guess it's like, I guess it's a matter of, okay, do we need to do a check to find the book, or are we able to find it easily and it's just him studying the book? For us to try to go find library
you
stuff.
could probably find like the proper like material, but yeah, it would be like mostly just studying the book,
Okay.
which will take time. Like it's not just gonna be like an instant thing. If Silas wants to, yeah, roll me like just a d20 plus your intelligence to see how well you like absorb the information.
What was that, Cobard?
A
Raw
D20
intelligence check.
Yeah, roll intelligence check. This is just to see how well like you basically like absorb the information. All right, that's not too bad. Like you're not like picking up like like photographic or anything like that, but like you understand like the basics of stuff here. But it will take some time for like you to like study it enough where you feel confident that you actually can pull it off without it exploding in your face.
Okay. Better question for you, Cobard, while Silas is learning that. Considering most of these runes, price-wise, fall under what an uncommon would cost, could I just have Percival make them?
He is not a runesmith.
By being a magic crafter who can craft uncommon items. Okay, cool. I figured you would do this with fucking kibbles when I saw that shit. Great. I just actually had hope for once, but shoot myself in the foot, I guess.
Well, it's not
Well,
part kibble.
fuck everything I had planned. I know, but the second of, oh, well, they're not a runesmith. It's like, well, that's great, because artificers just don't give a fuck. They craft everything in the broad category, but okay. And you especially said he was uncommon craftsman, but whatever. Okay, well, fuck all my plans there, I guess.
I mean, there is a runesmith in town. You want to find them.
Would I not know where they are, Leon?
Like
History?
yeah, history check.
A 19.
A 19. Yeah, there's one of the Stonecutters district.
Okay, Leon would be going there. I am vaguely being reminded of recent shit I have seen of Frankie trying to find the blueprints to fucking Kaido's mansion right now. And who the fuck is this jackass? Goes to the next one. Oh, and I sold it to this guy 20 years ago. Motherfucker! Ugh. Ugh. Go on.
I realized I was muted.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
My crisis.
Ugh.
Alright. One moment, please.
I have to find.
Sure.
Oh
Alright.
god.
Okay, cool. Alright.
About him.
Let me see if I can find.
Nope, I guess for future notice, just only care about crafting stuff as magic characters, because, yeah, I've not really felt it as Leon.
Alright, well, I was gonna get a map, but okay, alright.
I mean, I don't need a map at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not that grandeur of a list, just literally wanting to do some minor tweaks. That's really it.
No, I'm sure.
I was hoping that runes would be simple enough that would be in the ballpark of Leon could do.
Nothing is simple.
Yeah, I'm learning that with you. I'm learning that if you're not a magic craftsman, why bother? Like, I'm genuinely thinking of just getting rid of my Smith's Tools proficiency because it's done nothing. I think I've maybe made one item with it, when I was hoping to do more. Like, surprisingly, I've gotten more use out of cooking. Fucking cooking than Smith's Tools.
Well, I mean, that makes kind of a lot of sense.
Well, yeah, it does, because I'm allowed to use the cook's tools.
Gonna find badass name for this. Not Etsy, you fucking weirdo.
Anyway.
Bye.
Alright, so as you enter into the building, you see a very, like, well-rounded dwarf. Like, kind of longish, short, like, brownish hair, like, brown mustache, has, like, a cloak, like a bearskin cloak around their head, like around them, and like they're very dressed very elegantly, poshly. He kind of comes off like more noble-ish than anything, and he kind of like twists a little bit of his mustache as you come in, and he's just like customer. How can I help you, my fine gentleman?
I'm looking to improve my weapons a bit further. That and some of my gear. I'd seen and heard in catalogs of runes that could push gear a bit further than what was provided with the standard.
Alright, yeah, I can help you with that. So, what sort of runes are you needing? And what sort of gear you want to put them on?
Well, in order of priority, I was wanting to do the Laguz rune for my armor as a first.
Alright, Lagoon's rune. Ah, jeez, okay. These are in... Who's playing in the background?
Oh, sorry, that was me. I didn't realize it was that loud.
Yeah, this
Melinda's Guide to Magical Marvels.
Yeah.
No, that's Pokemon TCG.
No.
Gotcha.
Alright.
For where the items are.
The Goose rune. Okay.
Yes. Priced at 1,000.
And are immune to magic lands, other creatures, your thoughts. Okay. Alright, is there a specific spot that you want to put it?
Considering the furs and armored patterns, it could be on the left pauldron.
Alright, that'll be 1,000 gold.
Sure thing.
Alright, come sit down.
Sure.
You got pats a chair nearby.
Leon will... comic style, one moment, will proceed to take off the sash of his external weapons and just allow onto the floor of his extra gear. Of the...
Like the Rock Lee thing?
Kinda, yeah, of just his extra sword, the fucking, the Arc of Ignis, the Trident, the Tesla Axe, the Lunar Axe. All of his external weapons and shit, and he'll set that to the side and then sit down.
But yeah, he'll basically ask for the pauldron. And he'll kind of take it to a little table that you can kind of see nearby, has like all these like instruments and tools and whatnot. You see him basically put the pauldron, it looks like kind of like a little pedestal, and he basically kind of pulls up and like puts on, like you can see it looks like glasses, but like you can see like he like kind of taps it and like a frame comes kind of down in front of it, and like it has like several different like just frames and different little sizes, and he kind of, you see him grab what looks like a chisel that is pure blue, that has a bit of a glow to it, and a hammer that you can see does also have like this like arcane runes like etched here and there inside of it, as well as seems to have like a mysterious aura of color emanating from it.
Okay.
And you basically see him start like basically like hammering the rune into the armor, and with each strike you hear like a very audible like clanging sound, as well as like you see like it looks like magical sparks flying off in the air. And you can see he's being very careful with this, and is taking his time doing this. It'll be about probably like just you sitting there for a good like hour of him before he finally finishes and kind of blows it a little bit, and then like just kind of get where like residue is on there off. And he will hand you the gauntlet and be like, here you go.
Thank you. Yes, Leo will put back on the his left pauldron.
Well, it's one of many.
You can add the Lagoo's trinket to your armor. I think your the armor is itself is rare, right? Is it rare?
Yeah, the adamantite Toby breastplate is rare.
Okay.
Because it was adamantite and it had the resistance with a little bit of extra. So
all right, so yeah, you can have one more rune added to that at the moment.
I'll take care of that in a bit. Well, I might be here for a little bit if that's fine with you, considering I've had an idea for a number of works. If that's fine with you.
As long as you can pay.
That I can.
Drop. I should have left that in the thing, because then I could have just dragged it and copied it. No, I was the fool.
I mean, I can
runes
give it.
Lagoose. Nah, it's fine. I can just put it back in my bag of holding. Lagoose. And I'll just drag it out later. Okay. Let's see. So that was number 1. Let's see. Yeah, that was number 1. I think the second one I'll do, which I'll be doing on the other pauldron on my right shoulder, would be the Algiz rune.
Alright. The Algiz rune.
750 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. That cancels out the downside of the.
Yeah, it cancels out the downside of the tattoo or of the hex. That was the main point of it. It's like I knew for a fact ahead of time once I saw that. It's like, yeah, I'm willing to do that because it's a weird mutual. I can never get advantage on those saving throws, but I also can never get disadvantage either. So I'll take that versus permadis.
Definitely.
So you're gonna pay 750 gold, add that added in?
I'll spend 750 on that, and then
Okay.
do that. Yeah, I was just figuring after the first one. Yeah, we can just fast forward to the rest of these.
Yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of that. So that's the 2. That's my armor max. So no more armor for current. Next one. This is a mandatory and must be done now. I am attaching the Raido rune to the Trident of the Hydra.
Okay.
And I'm doing specifically the weapon property.
Gotcha.
Granted, I have to, because this one doesn't give you a choice.
Alright. So, gotcha.
2,500.
250.
So it'd be,
Yeah, I'm doing the platinum conversion because of me gold.
Mm-hmm.
Minus this. Okay. So I would have 228. Cool. So that's the Raido. Lagoose. Let's see. Which of my weapons do I want to do this on? So I have more than I thought I'd have at this point, which is good. To buff Arc of Ignis or to make the Serigio Blade better. I think we're gonna make the Serigio Blade better. Let's get saucy. Berkano rune on the Serigio Scale Blade, specifically buffing the necrotic damage per stack, so it is no longer 1d4 per stack, it is now 2d4 per stack.
Okay.
Nice.
So I will minus off 1,000 gold.
I can't put that on the armor anymore, because the armor's maxed.
The Ignis probably has become my main weapon right now. So, to Berkano or to Naduz? That lets me survive more. I'm going to be drawing a lot of attention with all this shit. And the Berkano makes the sword better. Final rune for now that I can afford. I'm going to slap a Naduz rune on the Arc of Ignis.
A what?
The Naduz rune.
Naduz. Oh, I see
Yeah.
it. Alright.
Yeah.
An attack
That is
roll
1,000.
using this magic weapon, you gain temporary hit point equal to your efficiency bonus. Okay.
Pretty sure that one is also 1,000. So, yeah.
Yep, it is also 1,000.
So that is most of me remaining money. I will thank him and be sure to take note of where he's shopping, as letting him know I will probably come visit again, as he can blatantly see, there's more armaments I have to wish to improve. And I think for now, the last thing Leon will be doing within our week-ish of downtime, I'd like to make the... I would like to make the... I don't think they were called albino. No, they were Alpha Griffin Beak. I'd like to make the Alpha Griffin Beak that I have and turn that into a magical dagger for Pound, because I needed to get on that.
The Alpha Griffin beak?
Okay. Yep. Because I have it in my bag of holding. I just have it as Griffin beak, but it was from an Alpha Griffin, so this thing's it's a big ass beak.
I'll provide the magic if needed.
Start adding the runes to my weapons. That has the Medu's rune.
Okay, and you want to turn it into a dagger?
Yeah. Like a magical dagger of some sort, which I'll get either Silas or Cass's or both's help to try to work on to make it something. So, AKA, for the first time and for fucking ever, we're experimenting.
Nice.
That's a system we haven't used in a hot minute.
Yeah, you can smith that if you want to. That's fine.
Sure. Do we need to roll for anything of what kind of magic knife it'll be?
Roll me a D100, and we'll see what quarter rarity it'll be.
Okay. Cool. 12.
A 12. Okay, so yep. Fall into the uncommon. So let me see what I have available. So I just have a +1 item, of course, but I'm sure you don't want that.
Because you're working right.
So let's see here. Uncommon. Okay. Stuff you can make. Actually, hold on.
Toby armors.
So alright, so there's a few daggers you can make from the Griffin saddlebag. But I kind of want something. Do you want something like as a price with it, or nah? You don't really care.
I don't really care. I'm just hoping it does something that might be of use for them as like a pocket emergency weapon. So just hopefully something useful. That's really the only thing I'm hoping for.
I gotcha. Okay. Bag number 2 doesn't really have any daggers, so. And bag number 3 also doesn't have really any daggers for uncommon, so not much choice but to go for the Griffin stuff. Alright, and other than that, you can do the other stuff. So, on the Griffin stuff, you could do like a Nemesis dagger, a Baneful dagger. You could do like a Morphing dagger. A +1 dagger. You could do. And with Griffin, you could do a Cobalt dagger, a dagger of the first light, a Dragon Age weapon, a Dust dagger, a Gale Pierce weapon, or a weapon of Verdict.
Nemesis isn't too bad, but you'd have to get in pretty close, and that'd be a pretty shit downside, because you can't mitigate the negative of Nemesis. Baneful, since it's been a hot minute, Kerbert, remind me, that's on a crit you get to proc the ability to...
No, it's like
they have to make a charisma save?
It's a once per hit.
Oh, it's 1 per hit?
Yeah. DC 13 charisma save.
Okay. What's the Kobold dagger do?
The what?
You said a
1d8
Kobold
lightning
dagger.
damage. 1d8 lightning damage.
Cobalt dagger.
Yeah.
It's a when you score a critical hit against a target, the target takes an extra D8 of lightning, and can't take reactions until it starts its next turn.
Honestly, that's not bad as an emergency pocket weapon, because that can let them get out if they crit. Pound, does that sound alright to you? Granted, we could probably improve it going forward.
What's up?
Special, the dagger Leon was going to make for you out of the arch griffin beak that he had offered to you previously to make.
See, the dagger first light gives you advantage on initiative rolls. Also, if you're first in initiative, you get a speed increase of 15 feet for the first round. As a bonus action, you can speak the weapon's command word, cause it to glow. The weapon sheds bright light to 20 feet. While the weapon is glowing, it deals radiant damage instead of piercing, and you can use a bonus action to speak the command word again to cause the light to fade and return to normal.
Let's get that one. Holy fuck!
That's all it does?
Yeah, that's all it does.
But it gives you it gives you advantage on initiative.
Yeah,
that's fucking huge.
Really
in this system of how Kerber's done stuff, that's the equivalence of a fucking artifact level item, apparently, that's worth like 100,000 gold. Yeah, we'll take that!
Yeah.
And that's not attunement.
That's not attunement.
Because it's Griffin's. Yeah, it's a Griffin's item. That's why it's like, yeah, we'll take that. Uh-huh. Give that to Pound.
It speaks for itself.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a free knife. It does radiant damage when you need to, so any undead fear you. And
I'm radiant maxing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Radiant crossbow, radiant dagger. Nice.
I mean, hey, radiant's not a bad damage type. Only creatures it's bad against is the few that are immune to it, and like celestials. That's about it.
And the only other one I could maybe recommend would be the Weapon of Verdict, but like, yeah.
Read it off just for case, but it's a pretty hard ask to beat free advantage initiative forever.
Could you send it in like
the weapon has 3D charges daily. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can spend a charge to deal extra D8 fire damage. Or as an action, you can spend a charge to touch a creature other than yourself with the weapon, or restore a D8 plus 2 hit points to the creature.
I've seen those weapons. They're cute. Doesn't beat free advantage initiative with no attunement.
Yeah.
On top of it's a weapon that does radiant damage.
I mean, it doesn't do extra radiant damage. It just does.
No, but it becomes radiant damage. Still valuable. In the hands of a marshal, in the land of we don't get cool shit. That's cool shit. Very easy math.
Yeah, plus I have pretty high dex, and knives are finesse.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what you're gonna do. Alright. Dagger of
Yeah,
First Light.
That's insane. As per the rules of experimentation, the fun thing is I technically now know how to make that dagger.
Oh yeah, I need a roll for making the dagger.
Okay.
Smithy tools.
Get the highest possible, please. That's not that high.
That's not that high.
Character specialized at crafting, because we lost that character. I probably would be asking King to help me do it, but it's up to if he would be willing. Because we've double teamed items before.
I mean, sure, you want to roll it with advantage.
I'm gonna roll one more time.
Because, like, a 13 is not going to be high enough. Yeah, I'll do it.
Gotcha. I've removed the Arch Griffin beak from my inventory.
This one has Burkano on it.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to take care of?
Can't do any much more else for Leon's sake. I mean, probably while we're in during the week, Leon would probably go visit his sister's grave and freshen up the flowers there. That's probably the main thing he'd go do.
No problemo.
And outside of that, probably not too much outside of just helping the party out with whatever they need. Yes. A prince among men.
Let me see here. Okay. Alright. Why do I lack permission? What the fuck?
Right. Right.
Alright, Mr. Leon, or Mr. Midna. When you are visiting your sister's grave, you will not be alone. Please, if you want to, you can either roll it or you can let me know, but,
For who would be visiting?
yeah, it's the one of the people that you know is responsible for the death of your sister.
Who boy? Oh, I can actually do that in quick math of who it might be. It's not the commander, because that fucker's got fucking dementia at this point. If he's forgotten Leon and hasn't come for him himself, so it ain't him. It ain't his vice commander, because she wouldn't care. Let's see. It's not those two. I'm actually gonna pull up Leon's notes of which of the fuckers it is. Because there's a few of them I don't think would even care or remember. There's only a few of them that I'd actually remember her. Let's see. Who of it is it? Okay, so it's not Stein.
It may not just be not that they care or remember her, it may just be that they're curious as to who this person is that's visiting her grave and leaving flowers at her gravesite.
There's multiple people, and they would know other people that are connected still in the guild do, but as far as they're aware, they got rid of the person they cared about in the hierarchy. Because there are 3 others that do visit this grave every so often that are not them. So let's see. Would not be Varix. Vlad would not be fucking here. Okay, so it's a D2 because it's either Ira or it's Jericho. Let's see. R1D2. 1 for her, 2 for him. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's Jericho.
Jericho.
Oh, that's fun. Now the question is, can I fucking notice that he's there? Well, if it's in the day, I guess he doesn't have his big edge on me, so I might notice he's there.
Because please describe Jericho for us.
Let me check my notes. Jericho, the Night Huntsman, is a male tiefling. Kind of has a more like dismissive demeanor, kind of like a faded
kind of like a faded colored purple to his skin. His horns are capped off. Both of them have been cut and have like small golden caps at the top, which you can see through his hat. Pretty much, very much like a noir detective look of like oversized hat, trench coat, has a large crossbow on his back, moderately geared, and to most of the people, well respected as one of the Steingard. Yeah, that'd be very, very fun. And yeah, he's about the same height, I'd say, as Leon. He's of a similar height to him, standing at 6'2". His eyes are a piercing white, which is an oddity for tieflings, because usually they are of one of the other colors. His eyes are piercing white, and probably, if he's in the daytime and actually coming out, probably is smoking a cigar right now. Ooh, boy. Does Leon take the bait? Does he?
Probably closest I can find picture-wise, but I'm sure you'll catch something done.
Oh, I have pictures for them. It's whatever we need to use for them.
Oh, you do?
I just have general No, I said I don't have pictures for them. I just went off general descriptions, like general details of what we can work with. Yeah, that works for Jericho.
Like, he doesn't have the hat.
Suavest motherfucker. Yeah, that's fine. Suave motherfucker.
But, like, yeah. It doesn't have the horns or anything else, so yeah.
Please don't take the bait. Please don't take the bait. We need Leon around. Yeah, well, it's a hard thing to ask when one of the harder motherfuckers to kill is right here. Standing right there. If you knew what this fucker was, God, this is such a tempting opportunity for Leon to just get rid of him now. Even though he himself knows he's not strong enough.
True. But there are 6 of us.
Yeah, it's just Leon. He's the only one there. You are not at the gravesite.
This is a does Leon jump one of the harder people to kill?
Yeah, this would be a pure 1v1 here.
And the problem is, it wouldn't be 1v1 for very long. He's very dangerous. Above board, I probably will die if I go after him. I'm gonna probably not, and thank God Leon rolled high enough. Because, yeah, Leon would probably be dead if I rolled below a 10. That fucker's an Echo Knight and a Gloomstalker.
Yeah, you did. It's
Okay, bad. Not the most horrific combo you could have said, but pretty damn bad. Pretty up there.
Pretty damn bad, yeah. And I believe I put him at middle of the road, so he's like level 12. And he's 6 and 6 of both. Actually, no.
Okay, that's a lot less scary now.
No, pretty bad. Sorry.
No, I would have been far more terrified if you gave him 8 and 4, with 8 being Echo Knight and 4 being Gloom.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if he's 6 and 6. He might be 8. He might be 8 in Gloomstalker and 4 in Echo. I'll have to double check him. Anyways, I think at the moment, just because. Okay, so I guess our Cobard. Set the scene. Is he there already when I come to the grave, or does he come up on me when I'm at the grave?
He would basically come upon you while you're at the grave. You probably, like, the first thing you probably would notice would be the scar smell.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, he probably would just be, you know, leaning back, crossed arm, probably has, like, his butt of, like, a tombstone head, like, probably behind him or some shit. Yeah, just, you know, just looking at you. And he's probably, like, they may know that people visit her grave and whatnot, but at this point in time, they probably know, like, who on regularly comes and visits, and
yeah, that's probably not a. That's probably fair.
So you would technically kind of be like a bit of enigma.
Mm-hmm. Well, in fairness, yeah, they have forgotten about me.
Yeah, they did forget about you. So, but still,
Hmm.
they would be curious.
Yeah, no, that's fair. My, the Knight's Huntsman in the flesh. What an honor.
Not sure if I should. Okay, alright. Alright, he'll respond. So, you know me. But I can't seem to place you. So, what does she mean to you?
I once knew her brother. Not much more. Saw the man die before me. Mentioned her name. Followed the traces here. Not that I know the meaning or anything worth of it. I'm just doing a final favor for what he asked. Leaving flowers for her. So kindly of all of you, the Steingard.
How much of an asshole do I want to make this guy? How much of an asshole is this guy?
He's middle of the road. He's like very personality-wise. He's suave, but he's not a dick.
Gotcha.
He's very direct, but he's also like he's direct, but also like there's still like if the devil could be a kind person but still fuck with you, that's kind of the middle of the road where he is.
Gotcha.
It's not the worst of them. He still was involved though.
Knew her brother, huh? Curious. Very curious. You know that we knew all her, their friends. So what's your name?
Leon. Leon Cross.
Leon Cross. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. They have the same first name as a brother.
Quite the humorous thing we just. It was quite the humorous thing when we had beers and were discussing things. Granted, mine's not spelled the same as his.
Is that a fact?
That it is. I have proof of the guild I've been working with for quite a while if you need evidence. Granted, I'm just doing a favor. Leon, how well is he hiding his bloodlust?
So, is this flower thing a one-time deal, or am I gonna see you around here more often?
Only visiting to particularly refresh them when they're starting to spoil. Granted, I was only planning on doing it for so long. So, not much longer.
If you would please make a deception roll.
Sure thing. Oh, this will go great. Here we go! Alright for my boy.
Okay.
Only has persuasion.
Like, he's not, like, showing it, but you can sense that he's kind of not really buying it. Not fully.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can. You can see that there's like a sly smile crossing his lips.
Connecting some dots.
Yeah, he's kind of connecting some dots here and there.
If he's not hiding that.
No, I doubt he'd be hiding that.
Yeah, just kind of looking at him. Because Leon this entire time has probably looked at him once and has turned around to not be... Has kind of not been trying to give off his murderous intention a little bit. Yeah... I think if Leon's figuring out that he's starting to pick up pieces, Leon kind of just looks up a little bit.
Like if he's like, I think he would do this just to see if there's a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like he will. Like again, he's not doing it to be a dick. He's like literally just doing it to see if you have like a reaction to it. So he's gonna literally walk over, and he'll probably like just drop the cigar like right on top of the flowers and let them just start burning. Like he's just gonna see if like you react to that in any way.
Okay. See how Leon reacts.
Again, he's like, I'm not trying. Like, he's not doing it as a dick. He just wants to see if like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you react badly to that?
Leon, watching him do that, because I'm imagining the sense of since it's pretty much only her grave on the hill with like a tree nearby. He was behind Leon, came up and went to burn the flowers in front of her. Leon seeing that. Immediately eyes lock to him and just goes
again. He just has this sly smug across his face, like he's basically
he's testing the waters. Yeah,
like basically do something. Like punch me. Let's go. Yeah. Let's come on.
He's testing the waters. Leon right now is looking at him. Yeah, with his previous fail and this one. Yeah, no, this is Leon very much the demeanor cracks, and it is very much the trying to play it off as he knew someone else. It drops, and just kind of him looking at him, and the demeanor of a broken man looks towards him. You know, out of all of the Steingard, you were one of the ones I did. But I guess my judgment was wrong. And Leon is going to draw weapons and go to fucking attack him.
Okay.
He is not waiting. He has stepped a boundary that Leon cannot ignore.
All right. Well, we'll continue that next time then.
I left for a half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you did.
God, guys, I should not get a text from Pen saying, "Oh, we might be losing Leon."
Yep.
I mean, there's one good thing in this instance. It's the middle of the day, so he's down a subclass.
Good. Find tomorrow.
Problem: his subclass is still fucking scary, even without the benefit. And granted, I can actually counter him a little bit because of the item. Like, as a heads up for all of this shit I've been doing, the reason I've been hunting stronger and stronger and stronger shit is to help start having Leon be able to counter each of the Steingard. Thankfully, I have everything I need to counter him. If it was anyone else, I'm very glad that in this particular circumstance, it couldn't have been the three worst ones.
Damn.
Because
that in my brain. So good night.
have fun. I'm gonna get a 1v1. Okay.